Welcome back, viewers at home. We are honored to welcome Visions of Joy to our show this evening. Now, this remarkable organization is seeking funds for their upcoming stationery drive. Now, this initiative is for 120 children at the new Jerusalema orphanage in Midrand. Now, through this project, VOJ, which is Vision of Joy, hopes to empower these young learners and prepare them for a brighter future. Now, let's work together to make this stationery drive a success and help our future leaders thrive. Ladies, good evening, and jazakallah so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having us today.
Now, I know I forgot to introduce you, but I'm joined by Rabia Mohammed, as well as Menaz, as well, Abdullah, right? And I believe you are the marketing and funding consultant. Yes. I think I'll throw this question to you in terms of really, can you give us a background on the Visions of Joy and really what inspired the organization to be?
So Visions of Joy is an NPO. We are registered NPO. I think that Rabia explained to you the background of our organization, and I'll get into depth with regards to the funding, if that's okay.
No problem.
Yes. So Visions of Joy is a non-profit organization registered with the Department of Social Development, dedicated to helping vulnerable and disadvantaged children, especially those who are orphaned. It started back in 2006 with Zahir Surka, the chairman and founder of Visions of Joy, along with a group of friends identified in need.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Rabia. I believe there's some technical issues with our audio. So if I can just get a moment to I'll just ask the other question to you, no Rabia, Menaz, at the moment, in terms of really just seeing why now, because now currently people are looking forward towards holidays. They're looking forward to, free time. Yes. What made you guys say, you know what, we're going to continue our work and focus all our energy in terms of, gathering stationery for these little ones?
So as you know, Memuna, when the new year comes, people are very laid back. Financially as well, people are very laid back. People don't have the resources to go forward, and they don't have the means to contribute at the beginning of the year because of your own personal financial obligations. Yeah. So we thought, to end the year off, what we'd like to do is we want to have a stationery drive, and we want to give these kids a start for the next year. Give them that boost and that confidence to go into the new year. When you have stationery and like your basic resources, you go into the school and okay, I have a pen, I can do my work, I can do my homework, just the basics, So that's why we said we want to do it now instead of in January.
Now, I know, Rabia, you were still giving us insight in terms of the organizations that our viewers at home hopefully will be supporting in terms of the background around it and really what inspires its work that it does.
Is it working now?
I believe so.
Okay, so in 2000, it all started back in 2006 when Zahir Surka, the chairman and founder of Visions of Joy, along with a group of friends identified in need, they saw that many people wanted to give back to the community, but didn't know where to start. So Zahir and his friends wanted to bridge that gap. They created Visions of Joy as a platform where like-minded individuals could give back to the community in a meaningful way. In the beginning, they would reach out to local homes to see what the children needed. Sometimes it would be something as simple as fixing a broken window or putting up shelves. Other times, they could offer more, like providing educational funds or textbooks. Over time, these efforts grew, and now, nearly 2 decades later, we are able to provide a wide range of support to children in need. So at its core, Visions of Joy is about providing hope and joy one child at a time.
Oh, that is amazing. I love that slogan again. It's so beautiful. Now, just coming back to the initiative itself, how do you believe that this will, in what way basically it will contribute to the educational success as well as overall well-being of these, beneficiaries in that sense?
So basically, Visions of Joy decided to do the stationery drive so that we can give kids just a start in their schooling career, to give them that slight motivation and encouragement. And our aim at Visions of Joy is to create equality between the disadvantaged kids and our average kid in our community. We want to bridge the gap. We want to give everyone equal opportunities. I mean, imagine going to school and you can't take down notes or do your homework just because you don't have a pen. It's like you fall back. That's where the demotivation, the lack of encouragement comes in. And we feel that it's important to start the year ready. And also, by investing in these children, we feel that, children are our leaders. They're the leaders of our future generational leaders. And we feel that by helping them, by assisting them, we're investing in humanity itself. That's what we're doing.
Now, Ravi, if I may ask, just doing the work that you're doing, I know most of the time individuals like yourselves who work for an organization that's all about, creating and rather bridging the gaps that exist within our society. What does that mean for you personally?
So there's a lot of inequalities, obviously, where there's children that are going to private school, government schools.
Yeah.
Our kids at the homes are also going to the same schools. Sometimes you wouldn't even know that they are orphans or they coming from an orphanage, because those kids, some of them, if they are orphaned, it's not necessary that both parents are not there. Sometimes it's one parent who's there. Sometimes there's auntie and uncle they're living with. They don't see themselves as an orphan, but because when they come to a place where there's other children that are privileged, they might feel out of place. So we want to assist them, so when they're in a crowd in such a situation, they don't feel out of place or something's wrong with me. They must feel part of the society. So that's where we want to bridge the gap.
Now, just coming back to you, Mehnaz, I just want to gain an understanding in terms of, as an organization, how do you then go about deciding on which project to partake in and which initiative to sort of, focus all your efforts into?
So basically, as an organization member, both of us go in, we do a needs analysis. Okay. We analyze the orphanage, we see where they lack, and that's where we bring forward. And ultimately our goal is to create self-sufficiency. It's easy to say we want to eradicate poverty. It's not going to happen. It takes a decade long or even a lifetime long to do so. But what you can do is, when you start from young and you create that self-sufficiency within a child and you encourage a little soul, that's what we want. We want them to be encouraged, we want them to move forward and ultimately be able to look after themselves.
So if I could elaborate a little on that, about how do we come about with a project, is that basically we do a needs analysis, as Mehnaz has mentioned. We also engage with the communities directly that we serve. We do a home visit. We speak to the caregivers to understand their most pressing needs. And then our project is a direct response to those conversations and observations. For example, if we see that a home needs improvements in its facilities, then we may step in and make sure that the space is safe for the kids and welcoming for them. If, for example, we see that the kids lack opportunities to play and just be kids, then we may create a sports area for them, or a fun activity for them, So the thing is that our project is designed, is shaped by the needs of the children we work with. So, end of the day, we want to we want to make sure that what we are doing is in line with what the kids needs.
Just in closing to our conversation is, what do you guys hope to achieve, and ultimately how can viewers at home watching right now become part of the project in terms of maybe just donating or maybe just volunteering their time with the organization itself? How can they go about that?
Okay, so basically I'll start first and then I'll say. So we actually want members or viewers to support our mission. There's many ways that they can support our missions. Obviously, there's they can become donors, either by being a monthly donor or contributing per initiatives. They could also volunteer in our organizations, or they could even just simply share our missions with others.
Amazing. Is there anything you'd like to add, Nana?
So yes, please contact us. We need, like Rabia said, we need the volunteers, we need the hands. If there are any businesses or any organizations that would like to collaborate with us, we're more than open and we welcome the helping hands. You can contact us on www.voj.org.za. Furthermore, you can find our social media handles on our website and email, as well as further contact details. Please, we beg of you, we appeal to you, support our drive and our organization in our further endeavors and our projects.
Ladies, jazakallah so much, for coming in and spending the time with us and just giving us insight on the beautiful work that you guys are doing, because we know many organizations are not doing it for the applause, but they're doing it for the necessary, because of there's a reason behind it. As you mentioned, when you guys see a gap within the community or society, you're out there trying to bridge that gap. It could be a broken window for all that matters, but you're always there to make sure that, nobody has to brace the cold, because we all know when it's winter and the window is broken, it can be quite gruesome. But jazakallah so much, ladies, for joining us.
Thank you
And
very
we
much.
wish you nothing short of success, inshallah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Memuna.
Viewers at home, those were my beautiful guests sharing the beautiful work that they're doing in terms of uplifting, empowering communities. And they're starting off by, empowering the future. I mean, we always focus on, the elderly and those who are, old, if I can say so, or, adults. But then it's quite beautiful to see that there are organizations who are spilling in terms of equipping them, or if not empowering them, if not educating them, ensuring that our future is secure as well as bright. And those were my beautiful guests by the name of Rabia Muhammad as well as Menaz Abdullah, sharing in their beautiful work. But viewers at home, do not forget to show your support either by volunteering or being a donor in that matter, or just, spreading the word on their vision and mission at that. But that's where we close it off for now. Let's head over to an ad break. We'll see you when we come back.